Okay. So, we are going to have a UI session today. So, we'll be learning basics about Figma today. Okay. So, both of you, do you have Figma account?
अ, मैंने इंस्टॉल करा है, शायद होगा फिग्मा का। वेट।
What about Rahul? Though has it, I think. Okay. So, let's say that you don't have a Figma account, so you can just go to Figma downloads. Okay. Search for Figma download, you'll get that official site, figma.com. And when you scroll down, you'll see
यस
we
मैम, ये है, सॉरी, वो लोग है account।
Okay, so you can download Figma in your system and create an account. So it's just a basic sign up process that we have. Or else you can also have Figma on, like you can run it on Chrome also. So both the way, I would suggest you download the file from here. Okay, all right. So basically, when you are done with the Figma file, you come to this, like when you're done with the sign up process, you come to this particular interface. Okay. So this interface over here, you can see we have two important files. One important file is design file, another one is Figma board. Then we have something called as slide deck. It's like a very new feature that Figma has launched. You can create presentation over here, just like PowerPoint presentation, but with more animations. So you can create that in Figma. Okay. Then moreover, you can see at the very bottom, we have explore community. When you go to explore community, you will see a lot of templates. So here you will see the website templates. You can edit that. You can also get case study template from here. Okay. Then moreover, like we get plugins. So plugins are something very important when we do designing part. So we'll be having plugins. I'll be telling you plugins in detail when we learn about Figma in much more detail. But yeah, this community has lot of plugins, lot and lot of plugins. You won't even imagine. Some are paid, some are free to use. Then we have whiteboarding. तो यहाँ पे you get some templates जहाँ पे आप brainstorming कर सकते हो. You can put your ideas in it. And then presentation. So you get ready-made presentation roadmap or pitches, something like that. So animations and all you can make. It can be done in the slides. Okay. So if you scroll down, you can see resources like material UI kit, as in like the design systems and all you can see in this. Free icons you will get. Then iOS UI kit you can get. So a lot of stuff you can see what is there. You can just check it out. You can run this. When you click on it, it will be open, like app open kar sakte ho. So like when I click on it, you can open it in Figma and check out the design systems and all. Same way, these are some plugins and we have some templates. So we'll learn about this in files. So let's get back and let's open. First of all, I'll make you understand what Figma board is. Then we'll go to the important file, which is design file. So when you click on Figma board, you get this interface. यहाँ पे you can do the brainstorming session. यहाँ पे you can collect all the information, document it, and you can do all the UX exercise in Figma board. Okay. For that, we have a toolbar, which is again a very easy way to understand what toolbar is. You get the pen and
And
pencil. You can change the color of this, right? And then thickness,
like basic tools,
basic tools. You get the highlighter, change the color of
ये
highlighter.
फिग जैम है मैम, मतलब लाइक।
Yes. Then you get the washi tape. Again, this is very useless feature that they have given. We do not use it. Okay. We have eraser. Then important feature that we use is sticky notes. Sticky notes is something that you're going to use it very oftenly. तो यहाँ पे you can do the editing part. ठीक है, आप sizes देख सकते हो, large, small, आप कर सकते हो changes. You can change the color of sticky notes. You can change the type font
टेक्स्ट।
of the sticky notes. Make it bold, italic, make it as a bullet point and all. add a link to it also. So all this stuff you can do in a sticky notes. This is important. Then we have shapes. Now, you get a lot of shapes in FigJam, and you can also edit in shapes. Now, sometimes there are some UX exercises which is like task flow, user flow, information architecture. For that, shapes plays really important role. Not all of them, but yeah, some of the shapes like basic shapes, rectangle, square, and all, they play important role. So we'll be using them in our exercises. Other shapes, we do not use it. So you can see we have flow chart shapes, we have misc shapes. Very rarely we use it. You can also change the shape size, not size, the color of the shapes. And you can, when you hover on this, you get the connectors. You can connect the points of these shapes like this. Okay, very easy to understand again. Then we have
हाँ, ये
text.
कनेक्टर वाला मतलब इसका पर्पस क्या अलग जैसे कनेक्ट होता है तो
Connectors is important when you do UX exercises. तो
मुझे
जैसे
अलग जैसे एनिमेशन का जो होता है जैसे कि ये
no, no,
टाइप
no.
करने के बाद
No. It's not over here. Animation is not done in Jam. It is done in Figma file. ये connectors इधर नहीं है. This is different. This is just an exercise. This is just connecting shapes. That means this is just a telling someone the roadmap of your design. Let's say you have home page, then you have product page, then you have payment page. How are
ओके
people
ओके ओके
reaching there? By showing the connectors कि इसके बाद ये step है, इसके बाद ये step है. That's it. That connecting stuff, what you are saying, is done in design file, not over here.
ओके
Then you get the section part. Again, you can group stuff. Let's say you have done research. आपके पास research का सब data है. You can put the data like whatever sticky notes you have made, right? इसके अंदर जो भी data आपने भरा है, तो you can put it in the section and call this part as a research part. Simultaneously, you can create a section for your competitor analysis and put all the information over here. So it's like a groupism, like you're grouping stuff together. Then we have table. Again, a very rarely used feature, table. We do not use it much often, but okay, you can edit in the table whatever you want, right? Then you can change the shape and size, not shape, but the size of the table like this. You can also change this size like this. You can change the color again if you want it. But again, very rarely used feature this is. Again, you have one more rarely used features, which is stamp. I don't know who uses stamps. At least not a UX designer. We do not use this. This is a very useless feature for us. But more importantly, we have explore community. So I've shown you the community. You can access community by clicking on this plus sign. तो यहाँ से community आ जाती है. You can check out for stickers, templates. जैसे मैंने आपको कल परसों के लेक्चर में बताया था about the competitor analysis template. तो template आप community से ही लेते हो.
ओके
You get widgets. So जैसे मैंने आपको ये shape के बारे में भी बताया था, right? एवरीथिंग यू कैन गेट इन कम्युनिटी. तो आपको बस सर्च करना है. देखो आप यू एक्सप्लोर द कम्युनिटी. दैट वे यू विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट ऑल स्टफ इज देयर इन द कम्युनिटी. ओके, ऑलराइट. Then we have some more templates also, polls also. We have poll. This is all templates again, and everything is going to be editable. Okay, so this is easy to understand what the toolbar is. You can rename your file from here. Okay, whatever name you want to give, right? Then you have AI feature, like you can put a prompt over here and create some, all these options are there. One-on-one survey, mind maps, timelines, planner, lot of stuff are there. You can put the prompt just like you do it in ChatGPT and asks FigJam to create a template for you. Then you can access templates from here also. So you get another option. You can go to templates. You will see you have lot of templates from the community, correct? So you can access this anytime. All of them are free to use and everything is editable. Then we have comment. Now, comment is something that is being used when you work in a team. Okay, so when you work with your teammates, then you can use comments, you can tag them and say whatever stuff you want, right? And you can add the comment. So they will see it, they'll understand that you have asked them to make some changes, they'll make the changes.
फ्रेम आयो किधर है?
Yes,
तो फ्रेम आयो जैसा काम करता है।
yes. So another thing is very useless feature they have given is timer. You can set a timer for yourself and add a music. So they also have some music patterns. So you can play music and do your
Work.
work over here. So again, not many people use it, but okay, something interesting. Then when you have to share the file, you have to click on the share. Now you can give two type of edit action, two type of what we say can what they can do options. One is they can only view your file, another is they can edit your file. So if you're working with your team, you have to give the edit access. Then we have yeah, you can also publish in community, and then you get option over here to get an embed code. Now this code will be very important when you'll upload your case study on Behance. ठीक है, जब आप Behance पे जाओगे, Behance पे code sorry case study upload करोगे, at the very bottom you'll have to show the prototype of your application. So वहाँ पे you'll need this embed code. You'll have to copy it and paste it in your paste it in your Behance file. तो वहाँ पे prototype दिखने लग जाता है directly. Anyways, if you have to share your file, you can copy the link and share it with your friends. Like not friends, usually when whatever assignments you're going to do, if you want to share it, you can send it to me by just copying the link. Share it to me on WhatsApp. That way I can see whatever stuff you have done. Okay, so it's very easy to understand. You can now right now you're doing research, right? So you can document everything over here, Figma file mein. All right. Then we have design file. Okay, so when you click on design file, a new project opens. So this is the important file. This is the important interface. Okay, one thing that I would like to add is if you click on the plus icon and you say you want to add one more file like design file, you click on plus icon and you say that I want to add a design file. Now this will take you to, they will ask you to upgrade your plan to professional mode. Otherwise, they won't allow you to create another file. So, but this is not the way that you add one more file. You go back to the home page and you click on the design file again. And this way you can create n number of files. Okay. So do not ever click on the plus sign. It is useless. They will ask you to pay. So let's not do that. Okay. Now let's understand what is all this about. Okay. So on the left hand side, this is called as layers panel. You can see layer word is written over here. So that's why this is called as layers panel. And on the right hand side, this is properties panel. Okay. So please remember the names of this layers panel and properties panel. Now let's talk about the toolbar of the Figma file. You get the first option, that is frame. When you click on frame, you will get lot of different frame sizes, phone frame sizes, tablet, desktop, presentation, lot of other files. So let's say you want to go with, right now you're going to create an application. So let's go with the phone frame. So they have all the iPhone models and then they have Android medium and compact. So I'll take the iPhone frame. Okay, so this is iPhone 13 frame. One thing you should always keep in mind is that You will never manipulate the size of the frame. That means you will never stretch the size of the frame like this. Stretch it from both the sides like this. Never. Because as you might know that this is the standard sizes. Why would they give frame? They would ask us to draw it, right? But no, they are doing it because they are providing us with the standard sizes. So whenever you will view your design in your phone, you will understand that that is the standard. Okay, so you can also download Figma app in your phone. Whatever design you're creating, let's say you have an iPhone 13 or 14, so you design stuff in iPhone 13 and 14 and you open your design in your phone app. That way you'll understand how proper the stuff is. Okay. That way you'll understand what mistakes you're making. Okay. So when you take a frame, you can see in the layers panel, we have gotten a frame. What is the basic difference between the frame and the rectangle? So when I draw something like this and call it like this, you will say that both the stuff are same only. So what is the difference? Why is this a rectangle and why is this a frame? So yes, yes.
नहीं मतलब वही कि लाइक फ्रेम का कह सकते हैं, जैसे कि एज एन लाइक जैसे इलस्ट्रेटर के हिसाब से जैसे मास्किंग टूल होता है, तो लाइक हम किसी शेप के अंदर हम कुछ एक ऑब्जेक्ट जैसे डालते हैं, तो
Hmm.
वही, और रेक्टेंगल तो एक पर्टिकुलर एक शेप ही है, तो हाँ ऐसे ही कुछ।
Yes. So, but basically, how to identify the difference between a frame and a shape? When you have a frame, you will always see a hashtag sign like this. Okay, then you understand, okay, this is a frame. And when you have any shape, okay, any shape, that will be named as a shape like this is a rectangle. If you have a circle, then it will be named as an ellipse. And you can see the shapes over here, right? So this is like the stuff that you should always understand. You can also draw a frame. So आप एक rectangle frame भी draw कर सकते हो ऐसे. But it will be in the hashtag sign. So just understand, just don't get confused between two stuff. Okay. So यहाँ पे you can have a frame. Then next option is you can draw a rectangle. ठीक है. When you have to draw a rectangle and which should be of a equal size, so you can press shift and draw a rectangle. It will be a square.
इक्वल साइज।
Yes, equal size. Then same way you can draw circle. Press shift and draw a circle to get a perfect equal sized circumference. You can again draw lines and arrows. So you can explore these options. Arrow है, line है, polygon है. Polygon क्या होता है?
पॉलीगॉन बस शेप ही कह सकते हो उसे, मतलब कोई भी कितने भी साइड्स, तीन से ज्यादा।
नहीं. There is a proper definition for polygon, right? Any shape which has more than two sides. Okay, that is a polygon. So this is a triangle. It has three sides, three angles. That is a polygon. If we have five as a pentagon, this is a polygon. If we have eight as an octagon, this is a polygon. So polygon is a shape which has more than two angles. It's a polygon. So you can create a polygon. Same way you can create a star. Change the count of stars from here. Again, a rarely used features. The star and polygon rarely used. We don't use it much. You can place an image over here. So last option you can see image. तो आपको ये लेके जाता है आपके फाइल में. You can place images like this.
मतलब ये इमेज कैसा, लाइक मतलब वो शायद दिखा नहीं मेरे को ठीक।
Yeah.
आपने लाइक जैसे वो सिलेक्ट करा होगा ना जो इमेज के लिए फाइल से,
हाँ, of
तो
course, of course.
इम्पोर्ट कैसे हुआ लाइक?
It will directly get imported. It will take you to your files, computer's files.
फिर
You
वो
select
दिखा
the
नहीं वो वाला
image.
प्रोसेस,
हाँ.
वो वाला प्रोसेस दिखा नहीं, लाइक जैसे जो कौन सा इमेज आपने सिलेक्ट वगैरह किया था।
that okay, you can do one thing. You can try it on your own. I'll tell you what is how it happens. If you get any what doubts, I'll tell you the doubts and solve your doubts. So you can share your screen.
Okay.
Yes, can you share your screen?
और
That it will be easier for me to tell you. बहुत आसान है आपने जैसे कहीं पे भी अगर किधर भी आपने इमेजेस इंपोर्ट किए हैं इट्स द सेम वे यू डू इट इन फिग्मा
श्योर है स्क्रीन
नहीं you go to share option you share the select the
दिखा
tab
दो
select the tab and then अब फिग्मा आपका फिग्मा जो स्क्रीन है वो सिलेक्ट करो
हाँ मैंने पूरा स्क्रीन वो करा था share।
हाँ एक सेकेंड आई कैन सी योर स्क्रीन आई थिंक यस ओके आई कैन सी योर स्क्रीन सॉरी
ये ना
ये फिगजाम फाइल है यू ओपन फिग्मा डिजाइन फाइल
ये
यस यस
तो
ना
जैसे ये है ना ये इमेजेस का एक्शंस का हेलो
you go to the rectangle no not that
ये
हाँ एरो में
अच्छा
लास्ट
ये इमेज
इमेज है
ओके गॉट इट ठीक है मैं समझ गया इससे
यस
ठीक है
okay so this way you enable like you put images there are other options also you can go to file and you can say place image यहाँ से भी आप place कर सकते हो ठीक है there are so many ways यहाँ से कर सकते हो then next thing is like अगर if you're drawing any shape and you want to put image in this shape you can go to fill option again you get the image option choose from your computer तो आप इसमें फिर से इमेज चूज करो put it in the shape it will automatically come in the shape like this okay so ये भी एक option है I'll tell you about that don't worry okay then after that we get pen and pencil tool again over here pen tool is you can create some wavy structure wavy forms from the pen tools just like the graphic designers do then we have text okay so text is important over here when you write a text you can change the entire okay यहाँ पे I have so when you write a text you can change the size of the text 40 pixels okay moreover 128 pixels जितना भी size चाहिए you can change it you can change the line weight of the text bold extra bold and all the stuff you can do then you can increase the size between the texts like this and line height so line height is something like I'll tell you later on how to adjust this but initially you can do middle aligned left aligned right aligned you can do it and if you go in the settings of the text from here you can do more stuff like if you want to have a bullet point you can add a bullet point or numbering you can add a numbering you want to have underline you can do that you want to have all the text in the uppercase you can do that or all the text in the lowercase again you can do that only first in the title case all in the small case so every single thing you can make changes then you have something called as vertical trim I'll tell you that in next session but okay I'll just introduce you to the vertical trim So what vertical trim does is it trims this box. You see, it is trimming. And it is very important for the alignment purpose. So when we'll learn about alignments, I'll tell you more about, like, that is the only stuff about vertical trim. You can trim it. Then list spacing, paragraph spacing, this is okay. This is later on we can see. So you can do the styling from here also, positions and all. There are a lot of stuff you can do. Now variables and all, this is something that you will understand from the, like, over here you get an option of local variables. You can add variables. That means you can create a design system. Okay. Can any, like, what do you understand by design system? Can anyone tell me? Okay, let's say that we have some feature. Okay. Let's say you're creating a navigation bar, and this particular design, you will use it in lot of your other applications. It's not like you're using this design for only this application, but lot of other applications. So what you can do is you can create variables. That means you can create a design which you can use it in other projects also. And what design system is, it's the same thing. When you create a certain set of design which you will be using again in the future, that is you're creating a design system. Okay, तो उसके लिए variables का use किया जाता है. I'll be telling you about that in later sessions. Okay, you're not able to speak. My screen is not seen. Okay, why weren't you guys speaking? You can see my screen. Okay, again, both of your voices, I cannot hear it. I hope you
ना
hear.
ना आई कैन हियर योर वॉइस, सॉरी मेरा अभी अभी जस्ट मेरा माइक बंद था। बट हाँ, राहुल तो कह रहे कि उनका
Oh,
आवाज नहीं आ रहा।
okay, no problem. Yes, so I was talking about text, right? So when you have text, you can make changes in the text. You get a lot of fonts of text from here. You can change the size of text from here. Then you can change the line weight of the text from here. And when you go to this settings, right? तो type settings यहाँ पे एक option है. If you go on those settings, you can make it underline, you can make it bullet point, or all this stuff you can do. And there is something called as vertical trim. Now it's already in the vertical trim, right? So this is standard and this is vertical trim. So you can see the changes. Vertical trim is done to for the alignment purpose. ठीक है? So ये text यहाँ से लिया जाता है. Again, comment stuff is the same thing. This action button is for plugins and widgets. What assets are? I'll tell you about assets in like other session when we'll learn about.
कैन यू गिव मी अ सेकंड?
Yes, yes. Just a minute.
हाँ, ओके।
Okay. So when you go to the last option, which is actions, you have options of assets. Assets you'll learn in Figma, in components and assets. We'll be learning about that. Then we have plugins. Now you're gonna use plugins, okay? A lot of time. Now let's say you have a navigation bar which says, okay, home. All right. And then there is a feature which is called as, let's say, search. And then we have a page for profile. Okay. Now for all these three things, what is missing is we want to have icons. So icons कैसे लेते हैं? That you can get it in plugins. So you go
plugins.
plugins and widgets and you search for Iconify. Okay, you can check out Iconify. You'll get the option run. So when you run it, you can search for home icon. So you'll get lot of icons. You can check out any one, right? You can take any one. If you like this, you can drag and drop it. So you don't have to do anything. You just have to drag and drop it. So simultaneously, let's search for search icon. I like this. I can drag and drop it. Same way, profile icon. I will drag and drop. Okay. तो इस तरीके से आइकन्स आते हैं and then you can align them properly in your design. All right. So in the same way, you can have lot of plugins. So अगर आपको let's say photos चाहिए, तो you can search for free pick plugin. Okay, photos by free pick. So over here you'll get non-copyrighted photographs, a lot of photographs. You can choose any one. Okay, all those are free to use. You can get from this many tags they have it. So यहाँ से आप कर सकते हो. There are a lot of plugins. Let's say simultaneously you want to have a lottie file. That means animations. A little bit of animation you want to do. So you can do that. Um, frame select करना पड़ेगा. So you can have this kind of animations. All this is done in lottie. Again, this is something that you need to explore. Okay, this has not been like this plugins are not been part of this cohort, but you can check out on your own. Okay. Now let's understand about more about properties panel. Okay. First things first, whatever you have it, like let's say I'm drawing a shape. One thing you have to understand is the shape is outside of the frame. So in the layers panel, you'll see the shape is out of the frame. So when you just like check it like this, you won't see this shape inside. But when you drag and drop it in, it will be inside, right? So you can see outside, inside, outside. So this matters a lot when you do animations and when you do some like when you do a lot of designing part, sometimes it skips in your mind that what is in, what is out. So it might have some different, it might have confusion. So let's not do that. We have, so you have to remember that this is in the frame. Okay. Then you can also rename your frame, double click on it. You can call it, this is my home page. And you over here also in the layers panel, the frame is renamed. Okay. Now you can change the color of this all stuff. So when you click on this, you can go to fill. You can select colors. Let's say I want to go with blue color, which is very dark. Now simultaneously, I want to change these colors. So when you change the color of icons, you'll never change the fill color. You'll see selection colors.
Action colors.
Selection colors you'll change. इसको क्या हो गया है? Okay. And this way also we'll change the color of the text. We'll change
Right.
full color to white. ओके, तो कलर इस तरीके से चेंज करते हैं. आप कलर की ओपेसिटी भी चेंज कर सकते हो. लेट्स से यू ओपेसिटी इज मोर लाइक ट्रांसपेरेंसी. इफ यू reduce the opacity, the colors will start getting transparent. Okay, opacity is always 100%. Okay, you can change the opacity from here also, like this. You see, it changes. Now let's say I want to give a little bit curve to this rectangle. So I get an option of corner radius. If I say 20, you can see all the edges are curved. But you know what? I don't want to give curves to this part, because over here the very like different thing, this edge has been created. I don't like it. I just want to have curves to the top part. So what I'll do is I'll go to independent or individual
Individual corner.
corner radius. So you'll make this 0 and 0, and you'll have only upside corner radiuses. Moreover, you can go to fill and change the gradient also. You get gradients in the fill. तो इसका आप location भी ऐसे change कर सकते हो. You can put it in the middle. Okay, I like this. You can also change the shape of this. Now इसको gradient करते, shape नहीं, you can also change the color of this. Green इसको करते, and we'll change it this one to maybe pink, like this. Okay, now if you wanna, let's say I wanna add color in between, so you can hover on this line and add in color, and change the color like this. So this is linear gradient. You can see it's one line. You can make it radial gradient. So that means इसके बीच में circle होगा.
Circular.
Okay. Same way you can change the colors. You can make it angular and you can make it diamond. Most commonly used gradient is this one. This looks good also, like the linear gradient. It looks good. It looks perfect in the designing part. So gradients आप ऐसे change कर सकते हो यहाँ से. Okay, so same way fill में ही you get image placement option जो मैंने आपको बताया था. You can change image and you can add a video. अभी video जो है वो professional level, that means pro version में है. आपको pay करना पड़ेगा अगर if you wanna run a video on this. All right. Then moreover, let's draw some shapes like this. How to duplicate a shape? You get a shortcut Command D or Control D. So that's a command for duplicate. D stands for duplicate. So let's say you have this squares like this, okay? Now you want to align them within one go. Now you get, when you select them all, you get alignment option. So isme you can align them to the center, and you want to distribute spacing, you get the three options and say distribute horizontal spacing. तो equal spacing सब में आती है 33, 33, 33, 33. You can increase it, reduce it like this. Okay. So alignment you gotta check it. Rotation भी आप दे सकते हो. Very easy to give rotation ऐसे. Okay. Then dimensions. So I think I've told you about dimensions. Now let's say this is a rectangle. You can see it's 274 by 290. So I want to make this 290 so that this will be a square. Okay. Now if I change and make it as let's say 400, then the width is changing only. Height remains the same. So what happens if I'll just change it to 400. Now both are same. If I click on this clip and now I change the height, make it 200, you see simultaneously width is also changing because this clip is on. If this clip is on and I'm changing back the height to 400, now width is not changing because this clip is off. So you can make use of this clip a lot of times when you're designing, okay? Then we get more options. When you scroll down, you can see we have strokes. You can add a stroke, change the color of stroke, change the line weight of stroke. If you want it inside, outside, however you want it, you can change it. You can have individual strokes on the top, on the bottom, on the right hand side, on the left hand side. You can custom it. Let's say I want 14 on this side, little bit on this side, little bit on this side, more on this part. So you can customize the stroke. ठीक है, स्ट्रोक अगर नहीं चाहिए तो डैश कर दो, स्ट्रोक चला जाएगा. We have effects, shadow effect. You can see you can see a shadow, and you can make changes in shadow. So let's say you want shadow on x axis, y axis. Blur of the shadow should be increased. Spread should be reduced like this. Color of the shadow can also be changed. So you can add shadow effect. Same way, you get one more setting, inner shadow. So it's a drop shadow and this is inner shadow. You get the same settings, you can change. Then we have layer blur effect. So you can see the layer is blurred. That means the element is blurred. You can increase the blurriness, you can decrease the blurriness of the layer like this. And then we have something called background blur. Now this background blur is only done when you have something in background to see. Now let's say we have this rectangle of a blue color. You're gonna bring this in front. So right click and bring it in front. Now what I'm gonna do is, अभी background को देखना है. That means you have to keep this transparent. So fill का जो है, fill I'll make it 20% only so that I can see the background, right? Abhi, how you can see the background? It's blur because we have given the background blur effect. And this way again you can increase the blurriness. How much blur do you want it? तो background उतना blur दिखेगा, right? So this way, whenever you give background blur effect, make sure the fill opacity should be at least 20% in order to see the background. Okay, so this is one way of understanding all the stuff of Figma. Now let's again understand about the local styles. So local styles is something like I wanna I wanna create an application, and for that application I wanna have a color palette of blue. I wanna put that color palette. Whenever I create a button or any design, I wanna give a primary color. So I'm gonna give that blue color. And that has to be in a gradient format. So what I'll do is every now and then when I create some design, I'll have to go to fill, I'll have to change the go to gradient, I'll have to change this, I'll have to select the color, I'll have to change the color. So I'll have to do like this is a lot of stuff, right? But instead what I'll do is I can create a local style of color, okay, and call it as a primary color, and go to over here, add this. This should be, I'll get a color picker because I don't know exact color. So I'll get a color picker. I'll pick this color. And for this, I'll pick this blue color. This is done. Now let's say I create a button which is a buy now button. Okay. Layer. So what I'll do is I'll put a fill to it. And for that fill, I will say that I wanna use the, okay, styles create in new. Oh God, I'll have to go again. Primary, gradient, choose gradient, create style. Now the style is created. Now for this, I wanna give style. So I'll go to this dots and I'll see, you can see your local styles. So now इसका color change करके white बनाते. Now you can see very easily how the button looks. Looks really good, right? And it's the same way that my navigation bar is. Correct? So this way you create styles so that it will be a shortcut for you. Same thing will happen about text also, okay? So what happens is, now let's say you wanna use this heading 3 text for like a lot of places. So you can just create a style, go to local styles, add a text and say, let's create a headline text, a heading, or let's say heading 1, which is going to be of 24 size Montserrat font. And that's it, regular. Yes, I'll create a style. I'll add one more style and one more style of text, call it as body text, and that will be of 14 pixels Montserrat. Again, I've created a style. So now let's say I have a hello John text. Okay, so this is a heading text. What I'll do is I'll go to this 4 dots which says apply styles, and I can see my styles at the very top. So I'll say heading, right? And then simultaneously I'll duplicate this and say good morning. Okay, and I want this to be my body text. So I'll go and change this to body text like this. So you can see the difference. You can see how good it looks. You can see the hierarchy. Perfect, right? So this is a very important to create a local style. So whenever you start with the designing part, you create styles for yourself. Primary color, secondary color, heading text, body text. Just create styles, and that will be like आप फिर पूरे entire projects में वो use कर सकते हो. If you create styles, you can use it in one single project. If you create variables, you can use it in all the projects. Okay. So again, let's say now your design is done. What I'll do is I'll just create a design over here. Like this. Okay. I'll select them all. I'll run a plugin called Unsplash. Again, Unsplash is for photos. I'll say present with the food menu. Great. Now this is done. Okay, I don't know why it is a component now. I've not created a component. Okay. Now the text is by now, I would love to call it as add to cart text. Okay, this is done. So this way, if you have any shapes, you can run a plugin on it. Once the plugin is run, you just have to right click it, go to the plugins and see your plugins over here. So it will be there on the recent plugins. Okay? So you can just put photos inside it. Any doubts?
करने भी पता चलेगा.
ओके तो एक काम करो, करके देखो. अभी we have 8 to 9 minutes. Let's say we have 10-15 minutes will take. आप एक काम करो. I'll give you this design. Okay. And try to imitate this design. तो अगर आपको ये डिजाइन आपको सेव करना है, you can export it whatever format you like, PNG, JPEG, 4x it, and export it. So I'll share this design in your
व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप.
WhatsApp group only. एक second. Okay, you got it?
या
Okay. तो ये करो, आइकन्स लेके दिखाओ, शेप्स क्रिएट करो, ग्रेडियंट दो शेप को, रेक्टेंगल्स लो, उसके बाद रेक्टेंगल्स में प्लगइन्स के साथ, मतलब प्लगइन यूज करके इमेज डाल के दिखाओ, एंड देन ये दो टेक्स्ट डालो जो होने चाहिए लोकल स्टाइल्स में, ठीक है? तो यू बोथ कैन शेयर योर स्क्रीन so that I'll be able to see.
थोड़ा स्क्रीन.
Yes. Yes, share your screen simultaneously.
वेट. दिस इज द इमेज.
When you use the design, if you want to resize it, you will resize the photo, the image, okay? You won't resize the frame. Yes, we can see your screen, Rahul. iPhone 13
फ्रेम.
में हो, iPhone 13, 14. Yes.
Then we have to select this shape like this. So,
Rahul, to add a text, first create a style. Local style पहले create करो, then you put it. Unselect it. Unselect it. Select nothing. Now you see the option local styles.
तो जैसे रेक्टेंगल सेलेक्ट करके तो नॉर्मली इसमें ऐसे फिल कर देने का ना.
हाँ।
ये ग्रेडियंट है। gradient, इसको अ,
यस, उसको ड्रैग करना है, हाँ नीचे।
अच्छा ऐसे करना है, ओके।
वो वाला नीचे कर दो, उल्टा कर दिए। हाँ।
मुझे लगा
यस।
कि नॉर्मल ऐसे जैसे इलस्ट्रेटर में तो टेक्स्ट लिख रहे हैं।
सो स्टाइल्स क्रिएट किए राहुल? ओके। एक ही किया, ठीक है, चलेगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। सो डिड यू पुट द फर्स्ट वन इन द स्टाइल? Okay, show me. Select the hello John. I don't see it in a style. So see, now you go to typography. Select it. Go to typography. Go to that four dots over there. Yeah. Now you put it in headline. That is yours, right? Select it. Yes. Now it is in your styles. Okay. ठीक है। नहीं नहीं नहीं, ऐसे ड्रैग नहीं करते तन्मय। You never drag the text like that.
ओके, अच्छा अच्छा।
What do you want to do? You want to increase the size or
हाँ
what?
हाँ चलो ठीक है,
Ah,
यहीं
so
से
you
ना।
do it. So if you drag text like that, entire design will be messy. I see a lot of students do that. Okay, don't ever do that. What is the issue, Rahul?
और इन तीनों को जैसे अलाइन करना होगा प्रॉपर।
So ऊपर, yes, they are already properly aligned. What you can do is reduce some spacing between them. थोड़ा पास में ला सकते हो उनको. So select them. Yes, now you see the select them. Select all three of them. The text. Now you go to the alignment. Three dots. उसके आगे थ्री डॉट्स है ना? हाँ,
ये
उससे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हॉरिजॉन्टल स्पेसिंग, लास्ट ऑप्शन। अभी इक्वल स्पेसिंग है, ठीक है।
हम्म।
हाँ, दिस इज फाइन। अभी वो रेक्टेंगल को रेडियस दे दो ऊपर दो साइड से।
ये इससे ना
हाँ।
इंडिविजुअल कॉर्नर
यस।
इसका ना।
20 का था।
ये आइकन्स लाना है। लाइकन्स के लिए कहाँ पर, ये लोकल वेरिएबल्स में ना।
नो नो नो, नीचे टूल बार में एक्शंस, लास्ट ऑप्शन।
ये
यस। नहीं नहीं, वो नहीं, वो नहीं।
ये
हाँ,
ये ये
सर्च फॉर
तो
आइकॉनिफाई।
आइकॉनिक।
प्लगइन्स में जाओ पहले। प्लगइन्स में जाओ, नहीं तो नहीं आएगा।
अच्छा
प्लगइन्स एंड वेजेस में जाओ। अरे वहां पे ऑप्शन है ना, प्लगइन।
अच्छा अच्छा, सॉरी सॉरी।
नाउ सर्च इट।
ये ना।
Run it.
हाँ, हाँ। कोई सा भी सिलेक्ट कर लेना तो वैसे।
Yes.
कोई सा भी सिलेक्ट कर लेते ना, ये चलो मेरी काम।
You can select any.
ये ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप ही तो करना होता है ना।
Yes, yes, yes. Drag and drop only.
एक क्रॉस क्यों दिखा रहे हैं? अच्छा फाइन।
Yes, Rahul, क्या हुआ? Okay, for images, you need to run a plugin called Unsplash. Okay, you can see it in toolbar down. नीचे जो toolbar है, in that actions you have to go. Actions में plugins and widgets. May go to plugins and widgets. Now search for Unsplash. Okay, run. So now what you have to do is select 4 rectangles, right click on them. No, directly right click, go to plugins. हाँ वो ऑलरेडी ओपन हो रहा है, ठीक है, हो गया है. गो टू प्रेजेंट. हाँ, now put any category image.
ये ठीक है।
Yes. ठीक है, अभी ऊपर का करो, लोकल स्टाइल्स क्रिएट करो गुड मॉर्निंग टेक्स्ट वगैरह के लिए.
ये इसमें क्या डालना है, हेडिंग
हाँ.
है?
यस.
हेडिंग तो डाल दिया, बट इसका टेक्स्ट सिलेक्ट करना है।
यस, यू कैन गो अहेड एंड सेलेक्ट द टेक्स्ट.
ये उसके बाद एक और देना पड़ेगा कुछ तो इसमें।
यस.
कि जो ये वाला जो था, ये गुड मॉर्निंग
हाँ.
वाला टेक्स्ट के लिए अलग एक नया वो असाइन करना पड़ेगा ना।
हाँ, अलग करना पड़ेगा. पहले जो भी सिलेक्टेड है उसको अनसिलेक्ट करो. हाँ, अब आएगा.
ये इसमें प्लस,
यस.
टेक्सटाइल प्लस के
हाँ हाँ.
लिए हेडिंग क्या डालना पड़ेगा इसमें?
You can put anything. You can say heading 2. Rahul, go with the color picker. No, no, no. First select your design, no? हाँ, उसमें जाना है। नहीं 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 नहीं, वैसे नहीं ना। फिल में जाओ। सिलेक्ट किया, फिल में जाओ। Now select, now you change it, yes. Now you take the color picker. No, no, no. There only there was an option, right? No, no, this won't happen. You go to you go to the fill. You now what the down colors you see some colors. Now you go to that box. Yes. Now you again see a color picker. Pick it. Huh. And now you drag your design somewhere else, na? To pick the color. अरे वो नहीं मेरे डिजाइन से पिक करो, हाँ। तो डिजाइन को थोड़ा ऊपर ले लो। यस, ड्रैग इट अपवर्ड्स। अच्छा, वो फिल वाले को ड्रैग कर लो ना कहीं और। हाँ, उसको ड्रैग करो कहीं और। यस, नाउ यू पिक इट। हाँ,
मैम ये जो 4 इमेजेस जो सिलेक्ट करने वाला जो था।
यू कैन यूज अनस्प्लैश प्लगइन फॉर दैट।
अच्छा।
बट फर्स्ट you'll have to draw rectangles.
तो 4 triangles like this।
ठीक है, you guys can share this files with me. I'll check it. ये अभी इजी है, पूरा कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। ट्राई टू डू मोर डिजाइन्स लाइक दिस, ओके। सो आपकी प्रैक्टिस होती रहेंगी साइमल्टेनियसली।
अब संडे ही प्रैक्टिस हो पाएगा मेरा बस सारा।
Rahul, don't do it like that. It will be very difficult, no? You go to corner radius, individual, हाँ, इसमें दे दो। 20 का था। एंड थोड़ा साइज छोटा करो नेविगेशन बार का, बहुत बड़ा है। हाँ, ओके। Alright, guys, I'll end the session then. You guys finish it, share it on the group. I'll get it checked.
मैम इसका बस ये वाला बता दीजिए। हेलो।
क्या?
जस्ट इसका ये जो जो इमेज इमेज का जो
हाँ, गो
प्लगइन
टू
वाला यहाँ से।
प्लगइन्स में जाओ पहले। हाँ,
हम्म।
अनस्प्लैश। यस, रन इट। ठीक है, अभी रन हो चुका है। नाउ यू जस्ट सिलेक्ट द रेक्टेंगल्स। अभी इसको बंद करो।
इसको बंद करूँ?
प्लगइन्स को बंद करो, प्लगइन को बंद कर दो।
ये बंद कर दूँ?
हाँ। अभी ये पूरे 4 रेक्टेंगल सिलेक्ट करो पहले।
अच्छा।
राइट क्लिक ऑन इट। नहीं नहीं नहीं, उधर मत जाओ, अभी शॉर्टकट है। अभी राइट क्लिक करो उस पे, वहां पे प्लगइन्स ऑप्शन आएगा।
हम्म। अच्छा,
ओ,
ये स्प्लैश। ओके।
प्रेजेंट में जाओ, प्रेजेंट।
प्रीसेट्स।
यू कैन सेट, अच्छा सॉरी, हाँ इट्स प्रीसेट, सॉरी। यू कैन सिलेक्ट एनी ऑप्शन। ठीक है।
लाइक
अब
दिस।
ठीक है, फिर वो बटन तैयार करो, हो जाएगा। अलाइनमेंट देखो प्रॉपरली, कैसे मैंने
हाँ
अलाइन,
मैं करता हूँ।
वो भी अच्छे से करो, हो जाएगा। ऑलराइट, राहुल ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप इट। हाँ, आ गया, बहुत बार आ गया। ओके गाइस, सी यू,
ओके।
बाय बाय।
इसे अभी भेज देता हूँ मैं।
या श्योर, cool. अच्छे से अलाइन करके भेजना।